Hey guys, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to Atlanta Grill Company. Today we're going to fire up the PK360 charcoal grill, and we are going to cook a Worcestershire sauce, brown sugar, and whiskey marinated tri-tip. So let's get started. The first thing I want to do on this tri-tip cook is I want to build my marinade. So I'm going to start and I'm just going to use a measuring cup. I'm going to put in 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce, and 1/4 cup of bourbon. And then I'm going to follow that up with 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and I'm going to use about 2 teaspoons of salt. You can leave the salt out if you want to, but if you are going to do that, you want to salt the meat before you cook it. So I'm just going to take a fork and I'm going to get all that combined, and I'm going to let it sit here for just a few minutes to give that salt and everything a chance to dissolve. So now I want to introduce you to the star of this show. This is a beautiful 2-pound tri-tip that I got from Porter Road Butcher out in Nashville, Tennessee. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that guy, we're going to stuff him in a 1-gallon Ziploc. And I'm going to wipe that board a little. And we're going to dump our marinade into the Ziploc bag. And I'm going to put a stem of rosemary in here as well with that. And I'm going to push as much air out of that as I can. I'm going to zip it up, and I'm going to let mine go in the refrigerator overnight. You can let this go for a minimum, a bare minimum of an hour. But if you can let this go 8 hours or 12 hours, you'll be even better off. I'm going to get a fire starter lit up here, and we're going to light up a chimney of charcoal and get our PK360 going here for this tri-tip cook. Okay, I've dumped my charcoal over here on the left side of the grill, and I've got it banked up here with the kick ash basket. I'm just going to close the lid and have all my vents fully open and let this charcoal finish getting completely ashed over and ready to cook. Alright, our charcoal's had a chance to get nice and hot here, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set a couple panels of my GrillGrates in place, and we're going to let those get nice and hot. And while those GrillGrates are getting hot, we're going to have another look here at this tri-tip. I've taken this out of the marinade, and like I said, I'd let this marinate overnight. It's got about 12 to 14 hours in this marinade, so we're just about ready to put it on the grill. Okay, our GrillGrates are nice and hot, so we're going to put this tri-tip on here and get some sear on it. I'm going to probably cook it for 2 minutes and then turn it. Okay, we've been going about 2 minutes here, so I'm going to give this guy a little turn. We'll go another 2 minutes. Okay, we're going to give this guy a flip now. And get a little sear on the backside. And now we're going to give it one more little turn and let it get a little crosshatch on the backside for another couple of minutes, and then we're going to move it over to indirect heat. Okay, I've got a sear like I like on both sides, so I'm going to move this guy off, and we're going to finish this up over on the indirect side of the grill. I'm going to cook that until we get it up to a nice medium rare. I'm probably going to let it go till I get an internal temperature of somewhere between 125 and 130. All right, I believe this guy's ready. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm at 126 there. and 127 there. So I'm going to take this guy off the grill. I'm going to wrap it in foil and let it rest for about 10 minutes. Okay guys, this thing's had a bit of time to rest for a bit. So I've got grain running this way and grain running that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut right down through the middle here on this side, and we'll just have a look at that. Guys, that looks absolutely beautiful. I'm going to take a small piece off of this edge here. Have a little taste of that guy. Oh yeah. That has a beautiful flavor to it, a beautiful sweetness from that marinade with the brown sugar, the whiskey, and the Worcestershire sauce. So, guys, you're going to have to give this a try and let me know what you think. Until next time, this is John Setzler with Atlanta Grill Company.